So, what does this look like that I have in my hand? Paper. All right. Would you take a look at it? What kind of paper is it? It's thick. Yeah. Okay. How about if I just hand you one sheet? Is that thick? No. All right. This is just ordinary paper from my recycle bin because I thought, why, we might as well reuse it, right? Does it seem like ordinary paper? Who here thinks they could rip one of these pages of paper? You think you, okay, you can get one. Does anybody else? Do you think you could? Yeah? How about you? Think you could rip one? All right. Go ahead and give that a rip. Just rip it. All right, that's pretty good. All right? So one sheet of paper, not too hard to rip, all right? Now, who thinks they could rip that many pieces of paper? Okay, go give it a try. Oh, that's pretty difficult, isn't it? Anybody else want to try it? You want to try it? Go for it. Okay, so let me try something different. All right, so this was pretty tough. Let's just try a few. Let's see, can you do a few? So you can do a few, but you can't do this many, right? Right. Why do you suppose that is? Do you have any idea? It's because one layer doesn't have very much strength, but as you add more layers to it, not only do you have to rip through much thicker amount of paper, but you also have to break the tension of every single page that's on there to see if you can tear it. You know, I once saw a school assembly, you know, when you have an assembly, I got it. An assembly where they did like this to a whole phone book, right? So it can be done. You can rip it, but you gotta get it started, and that's the hard part. You gotta get it started. So if anybody ever asks you if you can do this trick, you gotta like get it started, okay? And that's kind of hard to do. There you go. Now watch. I'm so strong, aren't I? It's really tough to do that. Well, that is true of us too. One is pretty easy to break, but when you get a whole bunch together, it's pretty hard. There's a scripture in the Bible that we're going to hear about in a little bit that says 1 is weak, 2 are better, and 3 is even better than that. And what they mean by that is, like when you're out there all by yourself, you could probably get pushed around, don't you think? But if you had a friend, it makes it tougher, doesn't it? Now, if there are 3 or 4 or 5 of you, it makes it really tough, doesn't it? It's really important that we have each other, okay? And not just if you're going to get pushed around, but anytime when you're going through something that's really tough, it's important to have a friend, or more than one friend, that you can rely on. It's important to have your family. It's important to have your church here. Because when we have more, then we are stronger than if it's just one of us, right? Which you can always remember by the papers that were really hard to rip when you had more. Really easy to rip when you had one, right? You can hand me those papers. I'll take them. And then we'll pray before you go. Thank you. God, we thank you that you give us strength, but that especially you give us strength when we're together. And Lord, when we include you in that mix, we are super strong. And so we thank you for being with us and for giving us people that we can walk through our tough times with. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, thank you for today. I'll see you next time.